What's going on, Nerd Nation? This is SleeveCard signing in, and today, guys, I might be dressed as the Dark Knight, but we're going to be opening the box of a Pokemon that actually does its work during the day, and that is Midday form Lycanroc GX. It doesn't say Midday form, but I'm adding it in because the card, of course, features Midday form as opposed to Midnight form. So today we are going to be opening up the Lycanroc GX box. Today's box is going to have a Lycanroc GX, of course, right there. A full-size version of the card, and 4 booster packs. The booster packs from today are going to be Fates Collide, Breakpoint, and 2 Sun and Moon. I'm really excited to kind of open this up, guys, because of this big, sexy card in the back there. Mostly because this portion of my wall looks really barren right now, and I'd like to put something in it. So possibly this is going to go up in there. But before we open it up, of course, we have to pull up Jirachi's wish list and the Rotom decks. So today, guys, on the wish list, we are looking for an Umbreon GX, a Metapod, because that'll be the second card in the set that we are missing, and a Sandygast. Had to look down for a second. Forgot what I put down, but we're looking for Sandygast. So Sandygast, Umbreon GX, and Metapod. So let's tear this bad boy open without any further ado. I keep looking on the back because I like the color scheme, and also because I like the fact that they have like the sprite, or not the sprite, but like the artwork on the back. It just looks really cool. So let's rip it open. At the end of this video, guys, I do want to ask you a question about Rotom decks and about some of the sets and stuff we're doing. So stay tuned for that. I'll ask you at the end because I want to focus in on this. Holy crap. Sorry, I actually, for some reason, I didn't realize the card was this big. I felt like it stopped here. But, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, if the art's that big, the card would be that big. So I'm going to take the back off. This thing is so huge, it's like... It is like cradled... Sorry, it went off camera there. It is like cradled into the plastic. So I got to slide it off. Let's toss the plastic over here to the side. And there we have it. So a massive Lycanroc GX. Let me pull out the promo card, just to give you guys a size comparison. Oh man, if this one wants to come out, this one's worse than the freaking huge card. Set those to the side. There we go. So here is the regular like promo card. Here is the GX full-size card, just to give you an idea. I really like the artwork. I'm going to set this one aside, and I'll just read off of this one, because it is big enough for everybody to see. So, of course, the GX comes with Crunch, which lets you discard an energy card. Lycanroc, which is only on Midday Lycanroc. And Lycanfang GX, which you discard 2 energy cards from this card for 200 damage. As far as the GX attacks go, I mean, I think this one is... Sorry, I dropped the promo. I'm back. Promo has been recovered. As far as GX attacks go, what I was going to say is I don't think this is probably the best one. I like the ones that are a bit more utility-wise, like Metagross. We got Metagross GX the other day when we were opening up the Guardians Rising set. And while I'm talking, why don't I open packs? That would be the smart thing to get this ball rolling. We'll go with Breakpoint first. But what I was saying is, I think like things like Metagross GX, where it lets you get like 5 cards and stuff like that, those are the GX cards that I think will actually go farther in the game, because they're a bit more like utility usage to power up the deck. And since you can only use 1 GX attack, it's really important that it's something where it's not just going to do damage and that's it. Because you can get all kinds of other attacks to do a lot of damage. Whether that's off of like EX Pokemon, or there's a lot of Pokemon out there where they'll have attacks that's like, oh, 30 damage times the number of damage counters or the times the number of energy, those kind of things. So the first one, we are opening up Breakpoint. Our first card is going to be Max Elixir, followed by a Cricketune, a Cloyster, a Seedot, who is, I don't know what he's doing. He's either falling or he's like hopping off his butt. Shelter to go with our Cloyster. Oh, a Chikorita. What the hell? Chikorita, who is looking through a portal at a Fennekin? That that may be the most interesting artwork I have seen on a Pokemon card, like as far as design choice. So we have Chikorita in the forest staring at Fennekin in the city. Then we have Froakie. Does this count? So does this count as like our third starter Pokemon that we just drew? Does the other one count as 2? Then we have, oh, a cute confused. What's going on in the background? Oh, I was trying to figure out why he was confused. Because, if you can't tell, that shady figure in the background is actually a Hypno. A cutely confused Clefairy fleeing from Hypno. Our supporter holo card is going to be Psychic's Third Eye, and we'll have Clefable. So we got a lot of evolutionary lines completed out of that one. Shelter, Cloyster, Clefairy, Clefable. Next up, we're going to have Fates Collide. We have the code card, of course, and I've been bringing this up in the last couple videos, but as always, guys, I do put a comment question of the day down in the comments. I always pin it down in the comments, but if you answer it on the video, you actually have a chance to win one of the code cards we draw today. So definitely take a second to answer the comment question of the day. And if you play Pokemon TCGO online, it's an easy way to get a code card. Come on, guys. So for Fates Collide, we have De-Evolution Spray. We have a Chinchino. Ooh, a double colorless energy. A Deerling who is finding a friend. Snubble. I feel like one day I'm going to stop getting Ruckus Snubble. Either I'm going to stop getting Ruckus Snubble, or I'm going to have to make a deck of just Ruckus Snubble, just to justify all of them that we keep getting. We have Minchino to go with our Chinchino, a Bronzor, oh, Larvitar hiding out in its little cave. What? And if I can figure out which way is the right way up, we have Bronzong Break to go with our Bronzor, of course. But we have Bronzong Break. This one comes with Metal Rain, which for 2 energy, you can discard as many metal energy attached to this Pokemon as you like. For each energy card discarded in this way, choose one of your opponent's Pokemon and do 30 damage. So that is not too bad, not too shabby. I like the way it's got like its little psychic surges around it. And to flip it back right side up, we have an Aerodactyl. So that, I'm really happy there. We got a Break, we've got a GX. Now we just need, well, I would say we need an EX, but there's no EXs in Sun and Moon. So maybe, you know, if we just get Umbreon GX, I'll be set. I'll be very happy. Happy camper. So let's rip open our first Sun and Moon pack and see what damage we can do to the Rotom decks and the wish list. Set that code card to the side there real quick. We have 1, 2, 3. And first off, we are going to have Rotom Dex to go with Rotom Dex. So, Rotom Dex gets Rotom Dex. I actually really like that. That's a cute artwork. We have Pyuku Muku. I don't know why. This one I can never say its name either. Just like the other day, it was, what, Jangmo-O and all that. Funny fact, when I was actually planning out the wish list for today's video, it was between this and Sandygast, and I went with Sandygast because I like the artwork just a wee bit more, but this one almost made our wish list. Next up, we have Great Ball. We have a Fearow. We have Litten. Yungoos. Surskit. I love how, let me throw this out here, guys. I love how I now bring it in close so you guys can see the video. You know, somebody who makes YouTube videos about pack openings, you know, probably would have done that in the beginning. But, you know, now we're doing it now. Surskit, we have Wingull. Wishy Washy with Cowardice. Wishy Washy GX. That'll be the next one with the giant friggin' form. Stoutland. And a Leaf Energy. And for our final pack, Alright, for our final pack, guys, we have Poliwhirl, a Crushing Hammer, Torracat, Drowsy, Beach Drowsy, Cutie Fly, what a cutie fly it is, a Makuhita, Snubble. This one is not Ruckus Snubble. This is Reckless Snubble. It's a whole different ball game. This is like a Rowdy Snubble. We have a Lowland Rattata, a Hollow Foil Spinda. I really like what they do with the Hollow Foil, where it's now like the energy type on the back. Oh, settle down, camera. We have Kangaskhan and a Water Energy. So there you have it, guys. Now, I did say I wanted to ask you guys a question about Rotom decks, about the wish list, all that kind of stuff. Actually, here's my question. So we're right now, we're doing Guardians Rising, we're doing Sun and Moon, Evolutions, and Generations. Those are the 4 that I actually have been like actively opening and doing Rotom decks and all that stuff with on the channel. But with that being said, frankly, 4 sets simultaneously is a lot to juggle. So what I want to do is actually narrow down and complete like 1 or 2 of the sets. And that's not to say that I'm going to, abandon the rest of them. But what I want to do is kind of narrow down and just focus on 1 or 2 so we actually complete one of them, as opposed to just, oh, new set came out, let's switch over to like Steam Siege or something along those lines, and kind of everything gets pushed back and next thing you know we're juggling like 50 sets. So just to kind of give you guys an update on where we stand on all of them, so you guys can help me make a decision on which one we're going to stick to opening for the time being, at least 1 or 2, right now with Guardians Rising, which we actually just started opening last week when it came out, of course. Couldn't have opened it before it came out, but we still need 105 cards, so we need 105 cards still left on there. For Sun and Moon, when I started recording this video, we needed 120. If I could read my own handwriting, we needed 121 cards. Obviously, that number will have changed, possibly depending on this right here. So I don't have an exact number there, but let's call 120-ish. For Evolutions, we need 83 more cards, and for Generations, we need 18. So obviously, my thought is kind of finish Generations, but the problem with that is, the problem with that is finding Generations, because they really released it for last year, but they didn't release individual packs. It all came in promo boxes. So things like when we were doing the pin boxes, when we were doing mythical collection, all that kind of stuff, that's where you saw Generations at. So it's really hard to find them now, especially if I wanted to get them online. Like I'm sure I could find them, but I'm pretty sure it'd be a little expensive. But so that would be kind of my reservation on doing Generations, because even though there's only 18 cards, the 18 cards we're missing actually are a lot of the EXs. So like Charizard EX, we have a lot of Mega Venusaur EX that we end up pulling, but regular Venusaur EX, those kind of things. So kind of my mindset is towards Evolutions, just because one is a smaller set. It only had 113 cards in it, as opposed to 169 for Guardians Rising, 163 for Sun and Moon, all those kind of things. But I really want your input on it. So what set do you guys think we should really kind of focus in on? Like I said, 1, 2 sets, even, so that way we can actually kind of team up, Nerd Nation, and tackle getting some of these sets down. So answer that down below. And of course, guys, I will also have another comment question down below, so you can win some code cards. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. If you like what you saw today, if you're happy with our pack draw, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. If you want to see more videos, or if you want to take our relationship to the next level, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But with that being said, guys, once again, this is SleeveCard signing out. Have yourselves a beautiful day, and I will see you later.